We hope that you enjoy it, and we're going to have a variety of people on it. And what I'd like to say is I'd like to wish you uh, the best in the future, and not only in the very near future, but in those years to come in the millennial reign. Um, Dawn, I hope that you are the vine in the interior rooms of Scrap's house, and bring forth many happy days, not only for him, but also for yourself. And I hope that your union is a very pleasant and enjoyable one. And we know that there's problems that will arise, but if you handle it with Jehovah in your marriage, it'll be a very good marriage. So let's move forward and see what different ones have to say about the forthcoming marriage of Charles William Pickens and Dawn Dubé.
Scrap and Dawn, it's me, as you can tell. You know, I can say so much, but I'll just say this a little bit right now because I catch y'all later on the tape. You know, I hope that y'all can be as happy as Stash and me are, and I hope that things will go well for y'all. And Dawn, I know there'll be things that you might want to know and be afraid to ask, but only way you gonna know is to ask somebody. And a person, you know, that might have experience with different things that may come up. But I hope that we can be together as a family, as I said, and I hope that you'll open up to us more and consider us part of your family, and you know, not be ashamed to talk to us, and you know, somebody that you can lean on, because from what I learned about the Pickens, they're there for one another and they stick together and things like that. But as we get into the tape a little more, I'll be my old self, but this is just something to welcome you into the family. And Scrap, I hope you always stay the same. Don't let nothing get in the way of that. And I'll catch y'all later in the later on down the road in the tape.
All right, Uncle Don. And Don and Uncle Scrap, I want to wish you guys a happy future and hope your marriage gets along.
Come on now. Tell me you're not going to marry Dawn. Please, just tell me. No, I'm just playing. I just wanted to say that I hope you guys have a happy marriage life together. Thank you.
When do you think you might go on vacation? Oh, maybe in May. I was just looking at these things, going to the different resorts down there in Florida. I wonder if you think Scrap and Dawn are going to honeymoon?
Honeymoon? You only got half an hour. Oh, you know I'm in a weekend.
They might not have that. But you know what? He gonna have a new job. He gonna have to revive her because she gonna pass out that night. Rochelle. I wish Jehovah could just let me just be there.
Jehovah gonna let you be there. He knows. He knows.
I would be no good.
Get you a peephole in.
I would be no more good if I was there, but like I said, it's all part of life.
Well, Don, I guess this is dedicated to you and Scrap, and you got a lot to look forward to.
Mm-hmm. We were just looking at some of the brochures that will be going on. One of the things down there, you know, like honeymooning. You know what people do on their honeymoon. But it's really nice because it's all kind of swimming and things like that you can do. I hope y'all get a chance to take one though.
Well, if not this year, maybe next year. Yeah, that's something you could probably look forward to. Maybe have a little extended honeymoon a little bit later on when you got more time. More money.
Mm-hmm. Because we didn't have one right off the bat, did we? But
Extended honeymoon? Scrap probably like that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like Scrap.
but we didn't have a honeymoon right off the bat, remember?
Right off the ball?
Right off the bat.
Oh, right off the bat. Not right off the bat. No, get away from me. No. Because that's what Dawn will be expecting from Scrap. We don't want to start a bad habit.
See, Dawn, I know you ain't gonna be able to do that in public. Or around us, because you remember I told you before how you get so red, you're gonna blow your top like Popeye.
Oh, Dawn. Too much.
But you know, if I didn't act like that, she'd think something was wrong.
That's for sure.
But remember Scrap? Remember how Scrap was so anxious about getting married?
Yeah.
Remember when he finally got his divorce and he was ready to move full steam ahead?
And then all of a sudden,
But wait, just before that he says, I'm tired of going back to that house by myself. I'm tired of that. But when that divorce got final, hey, you better wait a little bit. I better check this situation out.
got a little cold feet there.
Yeah.
But I tell you, Dawn, I heard, I'm gonna give you a little tip. I heard that the Canes bought some of that chicken down at Walmart's they had. Because you know how it is. They were talking about people don't know how to fry chicken right. But just go down to Walmart, he'll never know the difference. And just put a little powder on your face when you come home and think like you've been in there cooking.
Only Rochelle.
That's
right. That's right. There's lots of recipes to learn because I know he wants to have some good meals. So I know Rochelle will be sure to help you with that.
He didn't get that size by not eating.
Whenever Aunt Lois come in town, you should come around. She'll help you out.
She loves to cook.
Yeah. Well, Deborah gave me a nice cookbook. I can share with you some stuff in there. But, and one thing y'all need to do is don't be eating no 8 and 9 o'clock. Because it sits
Scrappy,
too long.
You know you can't do that. And Dawn, you might begin to look like us
That's
after a
right.
while.
You see, we eating right now at the same.
Don't follow our lead, Dawn.
Marsha gonna be dying when she see this tape.
She sure is.
Okay.
You know who to blame it on. Stanley, of course.
Well, all we can say, happy for you. Hope it lasts into the new system and many, many more.
And if there's anything we can do for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Yes, and always remember you gotta keep Jehovah in the picture. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
See you later.
Congratulations.
Please let me come to the honeymoon.
Ooh, Quincy, you ain't allowed to have no cereal.
Man, I ain't eating what Don cooked today.
Brandon, you.
I'm Quincy.
Ooh, Quincy, I'm telling.
I don't care. I ain't eating what Miss Don cooked today.
But you know what
Well, I don't
Dad
care. I'm
said.
eating this cereal.
I'm telling.
But you can't stop me.
I'm gonna tell.
Where's the love, man?
I'm telling Dad when he gets
I'm eating
home.
it still.
You're gonna get a whooping.
What do you do in a situation like that?
Beat him. You know?
Now, this is the way that it should be.
Quincy, I don't think you should be eating that.
Eating what? What is this?
You know.
I know. I'm not going to eat it, I guess. I guess I'm going to eat what Miss Don cooked.
Well, Brandon and Quincy, are you guys ready to eat now?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Wanna know what we're having?
What?
Cereal, I hope.
No, not today, Quincy. We're gonna have spaghetti today, okay? Your dad will be home pretty soon and we'll all eat together, all right? Can you wait that long?
I guess so.
Okay. You wanna help me set the table, Quincy? Okay. Scrap, are you about done? I wanted to talk to you about the cat, getting the cat.
Would you please get your hands off of me?
No cat,
See,
no cat.
I'm working on my talk. I'm not talking about no cat. I ain't had my dinner. I'm working on a talk. Leave me alone. Get the kitchen straightened up and get me something to eat.
But Scrap, why you hollering at me?
Leave me alone. Mom, I just got done playing basketball. I'm hungry. What is this? Oh, Dad, you want me in on that?
Now I know it could go better. Don't just rest assured, Dawn. Let's see how it could go.
You don't want me in on that one, Dad?
Scrap, are you about done with your talk? I'd like to talk to you about the cat now.
Well, honey, I am working on my talk, but won't I set it aside and we'll sit down and we'll discuss what it is you're talking about. Obviously, it's important to you. And honey, I want to talk about what's important to you because we are one now. And it's interesting. I'm doing a talk on family happiness.
Does it say anywhere about how you're supposed to give your wife kisses?
Make a move on. Peaches and Lady. Dawn, this is what you will definitely not have in your house. I think. Peaches and Lady.
How you doing there, Scrap, Charlie Pickens, and Don? I wish the best for you all, for your future, and whatever might happen, if you rely on Jehovah God, everything will be just fine. I know that patience is definitely a virtue, and I believe it worked for me. If you wait on Jehovah and rely upon Him, everything will work out. In your case, everything is just divine. I'm pretty sure that everything will be done right, and you all will be happy. And like I was saying there before, I had a little Odyssey problem here.
Audio problem?
Audio problem. Yeah. Like I said, I wish the best for you all, and it's definitely going to work out because knowing you two all, you'll have set a fine example for the younger ones and also the older ones in the congregation. And believe it or not, my heart goes out to you all, and I'm very proud of you all. Okay. So the best of wishes and great fortunes, and enjoy. Oh man, because let me tell you something.
Aren't these dogs not supposed to be on the carpet?
Back. Now!
Now we down here at Uncle Albert's and Aunt Rena's house. And I want you to know that this is Scrappy's uncle and aunt. And they have been married for 60 years. And maybe they would like to say something to Dawn and Scrappy for their upcoming marriage.
Well, I would love to say happy marriage to him, Scrappy, and his wife, and hope they have a long wedding. Oh, listen at me, I'm listening. Hope they have a long marriage.
That's
You see?
And Uncle Albert?
Well, I would say it's the same thing. We've been married for 60 years, and the only thing that kept us together was 2 kids. And because we get angry with each other every once in a while. And so I wish y'all a happy marriage and enjoy yourself. And I hope you and her will be the best of friends. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Stanley. Scrappy.
That's what we call him. I don't know his real name.
Charles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, being married 60 years is uphill and downhill.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that now. And so you just have to trust in God, and He will see it through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all I have to say.
Well, I'm glad that I had a chance to come down here and talk to you, Uncle Albert, Nate and Rena.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Scrappy and Dawn will really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your time to talk to them. Now, you think Mom and Daddy will be happy for this old rascal getting married?
I think they will. I think they'll be happy.
Yeah,
I think they'll be happy.
I think so
Bless their
too.
heart.
Yeah.
I think they'll be happy.
Because everybody deserves a little happiness, don't they?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That's the
certainly.
truth.
Certainly.
Everybody. I'm telling you.
And what I would like to know, what day it will be and what time it will be, and I would like to be there.
Well,
And wish them much joy and a great big old baby boy.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
I'm sure you'll be receiving your invitation very soon, and I'm sure they'll have a great big old baby boy.
Oh, boy.
Yes, sirree. No, I haven't been able to go nowhere hardly but to a doctor and back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest places that I have been here for about a year, to the doctors and back. So I'd like to been to this funeral yesterday, but I just wasn't up to it. And I can't do no walking, hardly. I walk out there to the streets and back and I'm played out.
What do you
My
think?
leg just won't let me go.
Well, Uncle Albert, do you think when this wedding comes off, do you think you might be able to get out and do the old twist with Dawn?
Well,
Yeah, he'll be out
I
there
go
twisting.
downstairs and get me a little shot or something. Come back up here and do the twist.
Oh boy, I'm telling you.
I got something down there will make your hair rise and open your eyes too. Yes, sir.
Well, Uncle Albert, I know you do. Well, I'm sure Dawn and Scrappy will appreciate y'all being on the tape. I'm trying to get as many people as I possibly can. Not only relatives, but friends they know far and wide. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it. And
Yeah, wish them luck, that's all.
Yeah.
All right.
Wish them the best of luck.
all
Wish
right,
them the best of luck. Tell you the truth.
all right. Then we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you two later. Then.
All right.
All
then.
right.
Scrappy and Don, I hope you have a beautiful marriage. Yep. Huh? What else you want me to say?
Whatever you want to say.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know nothing else to say.
You think they're gonna have any kids?
Yeah, I hope they do. I hope they have children.
Yeah. You think Mom and Daddy would be pleased with his selection of a married mate?
Say what?
You think Mom and Daddy would have been pleased with his selection of his marriage mate?
Oh yeah, I think they've been very pleased.
Mm-hmm.
Very pleased.
Think things will go a lot smoother than his first go round?
And I think this marriage will be better than the previous marriage.
Let's hope so, huh?
I hope so.
What about Quincy and Ashley? You think they'll be able to make a nice around family with Scrappy and Dawn?
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they will be able to.
Yeah. Well, tell me this. When is you gonna be able to go up to Dawn and give her a big hug and big kiss?
I give her a big hug.
You give her a big kiss on the old cheek.
I might give her a kiss, but I got a doubt.
Okay. Can't think of anything else you want to say?
I hope Marcia and her husband, Daryl's father, is happy with the marriage that's coming up. And I hope both the families are able to blend together so that the two of them will have a beautiful marriage.
That's excellent, because no one has said that yet. And that'll make everything a lot better when both families join together.
Make it a lot easier for both of them,
That's right.
especially if they have children.
That's right. You think if they have a boy, he'll have the same type of head as Scrappy?
Same type of
You think he'll have the same type of head?
He just might. He just might.
Mm-hmm. Can't think of anything else?
No, I can't think of nothing else.
About you, Brandon? You think anything else?
I just want to clear you up on that kissing part. That's Uncle Scrapp's job, and I think he'll do good at that.
Okay. If you can't think of nothing else, then we'll sign out. Francois and Michelle Middleton.
Hi, Scrap. How you doing?
Hi.
This is my favorite brother-in-law and sister-in-law from Boardman. They're a married couple.
Almost 5 years.
Yeah, and they're enjoying a very fine marriage. And maybe they'd like to comment to you, Scrap and Dawn, as to how they keep their marriage together, and maybe they want to wish you well, or whatever they want to say. Michelle, would you like to start?
Yes. Scrap and Dawn, I wish you guys the best of everything. Just remember, what God put together, let no man put asunder. And if you put him first in your lives and then respect your wife and Dawn, you respect Scrap, everything will be all right for you.
Go ahead, Shell.
Brother Middleton.
Well, let's see here. As a pro, I guess it takes two.
Yes, it does.
It takes two to make a marriage. You have to compromise. It's no my way or the highway. It has to be equal partnership, straight up the middle. So if you live by those rules and treat the other person as you want to be treated yourself.
That's right.
That's a good comment.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. But seriously though, if you treat each other with respect and you treat the other person the way you want to be treated, things should be okay.
So, Francois, you knowing Scrap better than you know Dawn. Is there anything you want to tell Dawn about what you know about Scrap, what you think, what kind of husband and what kind of father maybe he'll be?
Well, I know Scrap through you, Stash, but Scrap's a good man. The Pickens, that's a good name, good family, good upbringing, and if Scrap half the man is his brother Stash is, he'll make an excellent husband and father.
What do you want?
You're scoring points, Francois.
All right. And that's all.
Dad, you tell him to say that?
No, I didn't tell him. Michelle, you knowing Charles better also.
Yeah, and I have to agree with what Francois said because the Pickens, I know my sister married into the family, but I consider them as my in-laws also. They're very good people, and Scrap is a very good person. And Dawn, you'll just enjoy him, you just do your best, do everything you can to make him happy because he deserves it. He's a great guy, he really is.
Well, one thing I'd like to ask you guys, we know we're all imperfect, and sometimes we may spat and fight a little bit. What's one thing that you say help you get through those times or when there's a little spat going on or a little disagreement? What's one thing that helps to smooth those times over?
Well, personally, I can you have to stay prayed up. I pray a whole lot, and then just don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Don't go to bed mad, Dawn. Don't go to bed mad, Scrappy. The next day is a new day. You may see it and you may not. So take care of business before you say goodnight.
That's good. That's good. Francois, would you like to add to what your lovely wife has just said?
And learn to bite your tongue sometimes. Don't
make yourself bleed.
Don't say the first thing that comes to mind because sometimes the things that you say later on when you're not angry or when you're not mad, you may regret what you said.
Okay.
Yeah, and still, if you feel that regret, just always make sure you apologize. Say it with flowers, say it with candy, or just make sure you say it.
Are you on a commercial?
No, she's reading the script. No, I'm serious though. I'm serious.
Okay.
Yeah, everything will be all right.
So is there anything else that Francois and Michelle you could think of that you might want to say to Scrap and Dawn, or you think you wish them a big old head boy or anything like that?
Hey, if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen, guys.
Sure. No, I wish you the best, the very best, really.
Yeah.
All right.
All jokes aside.
Just have a great life.
Well, thank you guys for participating, and
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm sure they'll enjoy it.
And Dawn.
Okay.
Dawn, hope to see you some more. You too, Scrap. Bye-bye. I am not.
Just like at that wedding reception I went to with y'all.
There was something else
With
with
them,
so big.
what was that boy name, Joe? Oh, you're wrong.
She'll let me see that thing. Oh, see. She'll let me see that big lot.
I didn't.
Oh, hi, Dawn and Scrappy. You know who has to do the talking in this family? It's always me. But we only wish you the best, and you know we love you dearly. And don't stay away because we sure will miss both of you. I'm trying to get him to say at least hi, too. Tell him something.
Go ahead.
Good. What am I going to say? Bill says it too. But I just hope everything goes well for you two. I'm sure it will. And you'll have a good life together. And talk. Don't be like this one. Is that enough? Hey, Dawn, what's this I hear about these cheesecakes? I never got one. When do I get one? Bill likes cheesecake, I think. Do you like cheesecake, Bill? Huh?
You know better than that.
I'll eat the whole thing. But the only thing I can say seriously, if you don't come here, we're going to be very lonesome after you two are married.
I'm back again, guys.
You're in every one, aren't you?
Just about. I'm back again. I'm at the Allen's lovely abode.
The Allen's what?
Their lovely abode. I'm sure Scrap has spent many fine nights up here. I'm sure Sister Allen has many goodies to offer him. So
And you're telling him you're coming back, Colby.
she is.
Yep. Yep.
What were you just doing back there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Working on trap mill.
Oh, I think it was more talking than working, wasn't it?
I was on there for a few minutes.
Okay. All right.
Looking at dresses.
Now you don't have to exercise when you go home, do you?
Oh yeah, you've had your exercise.
Nope.
We've already
Don't be
been
an
talking
asshole.
about it.
We don't like to exercise, do we? You go to the water aerobics, they're fun with me.
Was there anything, Connie, that you could remember that those characters done while they were visiting you and you were patiently chaperoning them?
No, he ate a lot. I always had to, until Scrappy found out he had high blood pressure, we always had to have chips for him and stuff like that. But we just enjoyed having him. We didn't care. We just let him have run of the house. Because that's how everybody comes here just has to make themselves home. I'm not being a servant.
Okay. So if you have no more, we're going to sign off.
Bye.
So much.
Bill, were you going to give him the double whammy?
Not this time.
Now you go ahead. Let's hear your joke.
Says this 13-year-old kid was so smart he knew everything. But when he was 17, he couldn't figure out how it took his father so long to get so smart.
That's the end of the joke?
That's the end of the joke. Is that enough?
You're too much, Clarence.
Well, you're taking this for
Don.
Scrappy and Don, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can tell them when they first get married, they'll be so sweet they could eat each other. And after a while, they wish they had.
That's all you have to say?
You know he has more to say to that.
Be off guard, you know, I don't know what else to say. Can't think of anything right now. You can cut it off if I think of something else later.
Well, do you think they'll have a good marriage, Clarence?
Well, no reason why they shouldn't. Well, I hope they do. Scrappy's had enough problems for one young fellow. I hope he doesn't have any more. But I can tell him what the Apostle Paul says. All his troubles will be little ones, tribulation in the flesh. Little ones, you know, they could be two-legged ones too. He's got me now, hasn't he?
Well, do you think Don will be able to talk enough for Scrappy?
Well, if Scrappy gives her a chance, keeps quiet long enough. But Don isn't like her father. Her father's a very quiet fellow, but Don can talk, I know that. Well, I hope everything goes well for him. I've known her since she's been in school, a lot longer, I guess, than I knew Scrappy. How long has Scrappy been coming to meetings?
I don't know. I guess you've been baptized about 6 or 7 years?
6 or 7 years.
Something like that.
Known Dawn all her life. She's past 20, 23 or 4 or something.
She's about 23, I would think.
Yeah, that's
23,
the age I was
24.
when I got married. Thought I knew what I was doing till I did it. Then I decided somebody should have hit me over the head to get my attention. The day I lost my head.
Clarence,
Yeah.
why he has you on tape? Can you do that laugh you did in Belgium?
Oh, I don't want to do
Oh, Clarence, do it
that
for him.
crazy thing. I get going and they can't stop me. All the rest of them going too.
Clarence, just show Stanley one time what you did. Just one time, Clarence. He can start and quit.
Why don't you do it?
I don't know how, Clarence. Just show him one time.
Probably wouldn't have worked now that he knows about it and you know about it.
Well, show him how you can turn it on and turn it off just like that on a dime.
Why did you laugh?
That's not how he did it.
Finish.
See, he cut it off just like that.
You got a whole gang of the All-Stars laughing,
We
didn't we?
were laughing so hard we were falling on the floor.
Who all was there that time?
Hans, Serena,
They
Michelle.
probably all were laughing, weren't they?
We were laughing so hard we couldn't believe the way you were laughing.
I got that from my brother. He used to do that often with people.
Turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah, yeah. That's enough said.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a break. Now, what else you want to say? Are you gonna think about something?
About the 13-year-old kid I told you about.
Yeah.
That. I don't think of any other jokes right now.
Well, you ain't got to say a
Somebody
joke.
told me one today, and I thought, now I'll remember that thing. And you know, I can't remember it now. It was Ruthie told me about it. I don't even remember it. I thought I'd remember that and tell them in Belgium.
You know, you could just tell them you wish they would have a happy marriage, something like that. You ain't got to say jokes all the time.
Well, I said enough, didn't I?
No, you hardly said anything.
Sure I did.
Did you get Bill and Connie?
Mm-hmm.
They say a lot, Brandon.
I even wished that all the troubles be little ones.
Did
I
you
wasn't
say-
wishing them a happy marriage.
That's all you did.
Can't think of anything else to say.
Clarence and I, this is new for me. You not being able to think of anything to say. This is new for me.
Cat got your tongue, Clarence?
What?
The cat got your tongue?
He didn't hear you.
The cat got your tongue.
Does the cat have your tongue?
Yeah, that reminded me that, no, I heard something on TV today, or Mike told me or somebody about the cat, but I didn't get it. I got it at the time, but I can't remember it. I could read all the jokes in the digest and can't remember any of them. I remember one I read many years ago. This married couple owed two bills, Dr. Bill and the light bill. They tried to decide, you got me on there?
Got you on there.
Tried to decide which one to pay. So they decided to pay the light bill because the doctor couldn't shut their blood off. Don't you laugh, Phil? I remember that one. Yeah, I can't think of it.
Where's Mike and Angie?
Those people are never home. Sometimes they don't even come home to sleep. They're not even here all night. Sometimes a night or two straight. They're never here. I haven't seen Angie for a whole week. She hasn't been in here 1 minute.
She was at the meeting yesterday.
Somebody said she was sick today. I told Mike about it. He said, I don't know anything about it.
She was at the meeting today.
Except about her being depressed. He says she's often depressed. But, yeah.
Clarence, you got new curtains. I don't think
No.
I've ever saw those before.
No, I have 3 sets for these. I put one color up one year and another year. I wash them
Well,
off.
Clarence,
I change them in the spring.
where are you getting ready to go? Maybe you could tell Dawn and Scrap where you're getting ready to go and about a little bit about your
Your excursion.
fly off.
My what?
Tell them about your excursion you're fixing to take, Dawn and Scrappy.
I don't understand.
Where you getting ready to go?
Your trip. Tell them about your trip.
Oh, well, I don't know much about it. If I take it, I know where all they're taking me. I gotta go to Youngstown, Detroit, Amsterdam, and Brussels. Take me around Robin Hood's barn, around my elbow to get to my thumb. I'll be sitting in airports for hours. Nothing to do but twiddle my thumbs. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough to eat. With a 6-hour change, they probably don't feed me until I leave Detroit to go to Amsterdam. And I'll be all night on the plane. And won't get into Amsterdam till about noon their time. So all that time I won't be fed. I looked at the itinerary and there's only a few dinners and a few brunches or lunches, you know.
Oh, you'll have enough.
But it's too much of a problem to carry a lunch. Sometimes you drop it, the bag tears. Or is retired but not tired?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I don't know what he's going to ask me.
You know you got a pretty good laugh out of that.
Yeah. Ask me how old I am. I can't reverse it, you know. Sound worse if I reverse it. If I reverse it, say 98.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he's going to ask me. He'd probably want to know when I was baptized and how long I've been active and so forth. I was baptized in 27. This Thanksgiving Day will be 70 years ago. I was arrested as a publisher That was in 27. I was arrested as a publisher in 1918, putting out tracts when I was 11 years old. So I was a publisher at least that long. I don't know how long before.
We appreciate the older ones.
That's the Watchtower article. So that was the purpose of your mission tonight, huh?
Yeah, I wanted you to get to say a little more about Dawn and Scrappy and about their upcoming marriage and what you think's going to transpire afterwards.
I probably told Scrappy, I don't know whether you want it on there, but I probably told him one time. Mary used to say, well, you're always talking about Scrappy. Who is Scrappy? What's his name? I said, that's the only name I ever heard. I don't know that he's got a name. Mary said, why do they call him Scrappy? I said, because he's so big, no one will scrap with him.
Nobody will scrap with.
That's what I used to tell her.
Oh.
You see that one?
Well, the Wisklowski girls.
Those are the girls I studied with them too.
What do you think about Dawn in the field service?
Dawn?
Yeah.
What do you mean about her in the field service?
Well, whatever you think. What do you remember about working with her in the field service?
Well, I always enjoy going with Dawn because I've been to doors with her, of course, but I don't get out often and go to doors with other people because I don't like to get in and out all the time, you know, and especially in cold weather. But what I appreciate about both Dawn and Sherry in working with them in their cars if they're driving, they're both very respectful for young girls of older people. They always keep the heater on, they're respectful.
Uncle Scrap and Don, I just like to say that I thank you for letting me be in the wedding, and I hope you have a very beautiful one. Thank you. That's about it.
That's all you can think of?
Yes.
Think you and Ashley will be beautiful young bridesmaids?
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. What else do you look forward to in Scrappy and Dawn's upcoming marriage?
The reception.
Money. I used to have a lot of this when I was a single man. Once I got to be a married man, it seemed to fly away. Scrap, don't let all yours fly away. You'll be surprised how it just disappears.
Yes, Uncle Scrap. It's
When you think about Scrap, what better person to spend it on than your lovely wife?
I just wanted to tell you to be hope that all your hopes and dreams you share together will come true and life will be good to both of you. Just be happy.
Hello.
Okay. Anyone else that wants to participate and wish Dawn and Scrap whatever blessings you'd want to wish? Lindsay, you have something to say?
I wish you a good marriage.
Okay, Lindsay.
Did you zoom in on it?
Yeah, I did.
Congratulations.
Dick.
No, I had something particularly in mind to say to Scrappy, but my wife tells me that it's inappropriate. But you can read about it. Well, Solomon talked about rejoicing, and both of you rejoice in your marriage together.
Thank you, Dick. Sister Kristen?
Congratulations. I'd like to wish you the best of happiness.
Okay. As I pan the room, I'll come back to Tom later.
I think Sister District has something to say.
Sister Wilson, you want to be next? Let me zoom in on you a little bit. Okay.
I just hope you'll be very, very happy.
Okay.
Debbie has something to say.
Sister Hetrick?
We pray that Jehovah bless you with a wonderful marriage, and remember that a threefold cord cannot quickly be torn in two.
Okay. Thank you.
Who's the person behind
You're done for, Rich.
Erica, would you like to say something to Dawn and Charles or Scrap?
Come
come back to me.
Come back to you. Okay.
Where's Randy at trying to hide?
Brother Hetrick, falls upon you now.
Well, I wish you both the very best.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, now you can come to me.
Sister Erica.
Happy marriage and bye-bye.
Okay. Sister Hood.
Understands. What can I say? I just wish both of them that they be very happy.
Okay. Minnie. I'm sure you were just bubbling over to say a bunch of stuff. Whatever you'd like to say.
Scrappy and Dawn, have a good one.
All right. Brother Hetrick, how'd you get way back there? Aren't you the conductor?
I'm hiding.
You're hiding. Well, it's now your turn.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And we won't accept just that from you. We're needing more.
I was just thinking what Dawn would say at this time. And this is it.
Okay.
Terrible.
That leaves Thomas Hetrick. We're waiting on you, Tom.
No comment.
And you're on camera.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Tom.
Chip off your
Brother Bennett, have you come up with more?
No.
No? Anyone else want to say anything else?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Brother Bennett has more.
May Jehovah bless you with a happy marriage.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Lindsay?
Us three, wish you wouldn't break up. And we knew break up.
Okay. And I'm sure we as a book study would like to
It's your turn.
send our love to them in their marriage in the very near future and in through the millennial reign. Would we like to send our love to them in their marriage? Okay, thank you very much.
Now, Scrappy Dappy Doo, you better be good to Dawn. If not, she's gonna lock you out twice a week until you learn.
No, she won't, because she'll be scared to stay there by herself.
Okay, I got something else to say.
And maybe you can cook twice a week for her too. And always remember what the scripture said about husband and wife, and you'll have a happy marriage. Always have Jehovah there. And I hope you have a long one.
Okay, I have something to say.
I guess that's it.
I hope you have a happy marriage, and I hope you stay with Jehovah. There.
You're good.
Scrappy Dappy Doo, don't wear any of Dawn's shoes.
Just use a little jokes too.
Another one. Scrappy Dappy Doo, I hope you wear some of Dawn's clothes.
Rochelle, you like you're deep in thought? You anticipating that big day?
No.
No? You're gonna be all spruced up, and how you gonna wear your hair?
I don't know if I'm going to wear it up or down or add some. I don't know.
Oh.
I might add.
Bronze,
Who knows? I might add.
some beads.
Yeah, no beads. No beads.
What are you gonna wear, Deborah?
Haven't even thought about it.
I know what I'm gonna wear.
Oh, now look at this.
Look. I know.
You have more you want to say, Tom, about the upcoming marriage?
No.
I have something new.
Are you gonna be watching closely so you know what to do in the very near future?
I have some.
You will?
Yep.
On April 26th,
Okay,
their
Tom.
wedding. I'm going to conference. I have something to tell you what I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna wear.
In 6 years you'll be getting married, Tom?
Yeah.
Got anybody in mind?
Hi. Here's Kristen. Here's Colby.
Someone already
Here's
taken.
Crystal and Marjorie K.
Not quite.
Thomas, get out of my hair.
That's a poor choice.
sometimes starts out as two individuals can grow as your love grows. So do the expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them how you would take them, trade them for nothing else in the world.
Oh yeah.
He would trade them. He would trade them for
$20.
1,300 and 300, 600, $300,000. $300,000.
Sit down.
Wait,
Hey.
Well, let me ask you this,
100,000.
Randy. Randy and Debbie, have you endured several years of wedded bliss?
15.
15 years of wedded bliss plus. What good advice can you give Scrappy and Dawn as to maintaining a very good marriage? What's one thing that you can say?
Don't fight a lot.
Scrappy just has to remember 2 little words. Yes, dear.
And if those don't work, I'm sorry.
Okay. What about some of the times when you have resorted to spats? What's a good way to get over some of those spats?
We never had it.
My goodness.
Well, I have one. Just tell on them.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Remember
call
what the Bible says
Grandma's
about not letting the sun set with you in a provoked state. That's very good advice. It's not out of date.
We really appreciate it. I'm sure they'll appreciate that advice. Randy, you were telling me something that you might want to do on video.
Please don't let it be safe.
My memory is shot.
Oh, okay, maybe we'll just let it go. Tommy, you about to throw up? Okay. All right, if you guys can't think of no more.
I can.
That's all right.
Cut her off.
This is for Scrappy. Just remember this. No woman ever shot a man while he did the dishes.
Okay.
Uncle Scrap, soon to be Aunt Dawn, I wish you a happy marriage and many years of happiness. Always seems to rub on my head when I was younger, so get used to it if he tries to do it to you. And hope you have a good time and a nice honeymoon, and maybe have a little fun at the wedding. Something. That's all I really have to say.
That's good. Well, Jared, do you think that they'll ever have a little crumb snatcher?
Hey, you never know.
Tell them I have a house full of babies.
What? Hey, time will tell.
That's right, Jared. Time will tell. Think of anything else you might want to tell your soon-to-be Aunt Dawn?
Nice to have her in the family. Hope she comes around a lot more often. Talk a little bit more.
Well, Jared, how's your brother-in-law Aaron? How do you and your brother-in-law Aaron get along? You having a good relationship with him?
Pretty much. Everything's fine.
That's good. Well, we know that inside the organization, interracial marriages is not a problem, is it?
Not to me.
No, because we know that Jehovah loves all of us. So I appreciate you taking the time out to talk to Uncle Scrap and your future Aunt Dawn. Thank you.
Of course, these are your 2 big cousins you're looking at right here, and this is old Jerry. He's pretty muscular there. And you think you're one of the big dogs.
We always put you in your spot.
That's all you got to say?
I've been on enough.
You been on enough? So, what else can you tell Quincy? What is he missing right now? What's he missing, Jared?
I
Scrappy. I think it's, what is it? It's March 22nd, 1997. I'm Roberta. I think you remember me and my husband Jeff. Just want to say that today I just found out that you're getting married. So I'm kind of disappointed because I didn't know, but I'm really happy because I know you and Don really belong together. It's a beautiful union from Jehovah, and I think you're doing the right thing. So congratulations, and please invite me to the wedding and the reception. I've known your family ever since I was a little girl.
What do you think, Jeff?
Congratulations.
I'm still crying over here. It's so sad.
Terry, you're on TV.
Terry's crying too? Are you sad? No. You're happy. You're happy he's getting married.
Oh! I ain't getting married.
That looks good.
Yeah, our pants just need to be taken.
I can take the pants up. It's good.
Okay.
Kiss Rochelle. Tell her thank you. All right. Well, we're going to get out of the hot seat now. But anyway, you honeymooners take it easy and enjoy married life. It's wonderful.
I don't think Jeff's really finished.
Yeah, I'm finished.
Are you finished, Jeff?
See you at the wedding.
Scrap. I don't know what I'm going to do now because I won't be able to ask you how your love life is. So now I'll have to find somebody else to pick on. Sure love you. And you make sure you're a good husband to Dawn. Dawn, you make sure that you're a good wife to Scrappy. We waited for a long time for this. After Scrappy every day. He probably got tired of me asking him. So, hope you have a successful marriage, and we love you both.
Brother Fussman?
Well, son, I guess you did it. You jumped in the boat with all of us old-timers. But I want you to know you're going to have to paddle it yourself. And I'll tell you another thing. Being your dad, you got any problems, you know where to come. So, have a good married life. And I know you picked out a wonderful daughter-in-law for me, so that's all I can say. Have a good time. Another thing, Dawn, I want you to remember, this is not a honeydew marriage. When you get back from your honeymoon, everything is honeydew this, honeydew that. They don't work too good. You got a good man there, so take care of him.
Okay, Scrappy and Dawn, the Bruces, wish you all the happiness in your life.
And don't forget, Dawn and Scrappy, be sure and keep Jehovah first in your life. And that's one of the main things to communicate to keep your marriage happy.
And regardless of whatever you do, always include Jehovah in all your plans, and Him always work out for you. And we wish you many happy years.
Together.
Yes, and hope Jehovah bless you for as many years as we just celebrated our 50th anniversary. So rely on Jehovah, and you will never go wrong. You can trust Him.
So love to both of you.
This is for Charles and Dawn, and I wrote just a little something about giving. Giving and forgiving, two words that mean so much. Forgiving little things, forgiving big things. With a word, a smile, a touch. Giving the laughter that God gives us. Giving love and giving trust. Loyally serve our Father together, no matter if it's sunny or rainy weather. Dear Charles and dear Dawn, our loving, earnest prayer is that our loving Heavenly Father keep you in His tender care.
Cut it off now. Scrap, I'm glad that you take my advice and you're getting married. I know that's the best thing for you and for Don. And I know you'll be happy. So like I always told you, put your trust in Jehovah and everything will be made right. I love you.
Well, Brother Ampy, as Charles and Dawn anticipate their day of marriage, and you've been married 51, you and Sister Ampy have been married for 51 years, what advice can you give them to help them get over any hurdles that they may encounter in their days ahead?
Well, the first thing, don't expect the marriage to go smoothly. Because no marriage is really smooth. Because there's always a little knocks and butts. But if you keep your hope in your life and you depend on Him, and like the Bible says, when things get real tiresome, put it on His shoulders and He'll carry it for you, then everything will be made right.
Do you think that they'll have any crumb snatchers or any babies in the very near future, Brother Ampy?
Well, marriage is for children, and that's quite possible that they would have more children. And if I was married, I would want more children. I guess you would want more too. Yeah. Scrap, one of the things that's helped me and Mom both in our marriage, we never let the sun go down being mad with one another, regardless how bad it was. And we've had some tight times in our marriage. But we didn't lie to one another. If she wanted to know something, and she really wanted to know, I wouldn't lie to her. And she never lied to me. And this has been one thing that's been a good factor in our life, because we never lied to each other, and we never stayed mad with one another.
Oh, hi Dan and Scrappy. I hope Jehovah blesses your union, that you have a beautiful love nest. Well, anyway, no, well, that's what I called it when I got married. No, anyway, but anyway, that you have many happy years, and if you have children or not, but I'm sure you'll have a lot of children in the truth.
Oh!
Okay, now, I'm going.
Don and Scrappy, don't you wish you have beautiful kids like me?
Dawn, I knew Scrappy's mom very well. We all went to school at the same time in Faro. And I'm sure that if she could be here today, she would be very happy on this occasion. And I wish Jehovah's blessings on your life together.
Hi, Scrap and Dawn. Well, I'm going to say a few words here, and I don't know exactly what to say, but I wish you both the best, and I can see where Jehovah has blessed both of you. And here is a case where you both have trusted in Jehovah and placed your faith in Him, and He has blessed you in a fine manner, and we hope you have a wonderful wedding. I'm sure you will, and we're looking forward to the many times with you that are to come in the future. We really appreciate both of you, and that's about all I have to say. Scrap, I remember the first time we went to the doors, and you were so nervous, you were kind of shaky. And that's been a while back, and now you're a fine elder, and it's an encouragement to me, and we hope that we know that you'll carry out your duties as an elder in a fine manner. Okay.
Charles and Dawn, just a little humor. I want you to remember this if you never remember anything else. If you have a disagreement, never let the sun set with either you in a bad disposition. Remember, Jehovah loves you. And so do I. And take care of my son. I told I said, take care of my son. You still taping
one that I consider my son. I love him like the son I never had. And also you. I hope the two of you will be very happy. And that's it.
Now, John, you want to use your little, you remember where you got it at the shower, them little, you know, those little these little dinky things.
Nice and soft.
Yeah. You want to wear that and some nice perfume, and you want to get some candles and turn it down low, turn your lights off. And you want to make the table all beautiful. And you want to cook a real nice meal. And Scrappy, do you have any little dinky things you could wear too? If not, just have a nice time. And just be the way husbands and wives supposed to be.
Well, we're over here at Brother and Sister Shank's house, and I'm sure that they have a comment that they would like to share with Scrappy and Dawn for their upcoming marriage.
Yeah, we do have Charlie. First of all, we think you're a pretty nice guy, and you're getting yourself a fine lady, and we're pulling for you all the way, and we're happy for you. And I tell you what, if you just kind of watch how I've been over the years, you won't have any problems ever, Charlie.
Only but to go see now.
Say something. You say something? I'm not done yet. Go ahead.
No, you
Okay, but anyway, if I may, Charlie, I got something I'd like to tell you though, and this is pretty good stuff, really. All you got to do is to keep things always in order in marriage is read Ephesians chapter 5, starting with verse 21, and for Dawn, she can read 1 Peter chapter 3, starting with verse 1. That's good stuff, and that's what we kind of follow here. Okay, bye, Charlie.
Well, what I have to say to Dawn and Charles is I hope that this will be a very long and happy relationship that you are about to enter into. And if you do apply the Bible principles here in your marriage and work at it together, it cannot be done individually. You have to work at it together. And if you do that, I'm sure you'll have a long and happy marriage.
Bye-bye. Bye, Charlie. I'll give you a big hug, Charlie, one of these days. Just don't kiss me, that's all. That's all I got. I'll tell you one thing, Charlie. I have certainly enjoyed your work with me in the report department. You do an excellent job, and without you, I've been down there all afternoon so many times, and I certainly appreciate that a lot. And it's good that you're now with us as an elder, and we as a body certainly are grateful for that, Charlie. Okay.
Hello, Scrappy and Dawn. It's your cousin Tammy, and I want to wish you well on your wedding, and I hope that you'll have happiness eternally on into the new system. I hope you have many children, so on, etc. Dawn, I hope you get to use all those nice negligees I heard you got. And Scrappy, I hope you get to use your negligees too. I'm messing up, but just looking forward to the wedding, next month. Hope everything works out fine. I hope Punxsutawney Phil got it right when he said we're gonna have nice weather by that time, hopefully, because it's not nice. Well, it's pretty nice today, but this is Saturday the 29th of March. And so I can't think of anything else because I'm on camera, but many happy returns. May Jehovah bless your happy union. Thank you.
All right, here we have Brother Rick Hendricks that used to go to Sharon Congregation, but now he's up in Sandy Lake, and we've just caught him. And so I think he would like to probably say something to Scrappy and Dawn. So here's Rick.
This is a marriage counselor's hour. Good evening. I would like to address my views and words to a middle-aged, almost middle-aged man. I don't know how old are you there, Charles?
I think he's about 36 or 7.
36 or 7, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I'd like to just share some views about marriage. It's an institution. And of course, if we don't mind being in an institution, that's fine. But there's some things that we know that you probably already know about marriage, so we're not going to get into those things. But I don't know what else to even say to you, other than the fact that,
well, you know,
that you got to show who's boss in the house.
Oh my goodness.
You just can't get in there and do everything your wife tells you to do. Because,
like you do.
Yeah. No, I don't. Hey, now don't show this to Lisa. Incriminating it. Look, when I get home, the food is on the table. I can hear those pots clinking in there, and she jumps when I say fro. See, so you got to get that kind of, training in there so you don't have any problems in the family. So that, when you get home, your slippers are there at the door, papers in the chair. You got a beer sitting up there on the table right next to you, all ready for you. Even if you're working afternoon shift and you get home at 12 midnight, you want things ready for you there too. So training is very important right from the get-go.
Start them out like you want them to end up, huh?
Yeah.
well, Rick, let me ask you this: How many years you and Lisa been married?
We've been married for almost 17 years.
Well, that's good. Somebody told them that as long as they stuck in Jehovah's organization, they should be able to make it.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Oh, yeah. Stay with it. And if you stay with the organization, you're going to make it. Follow through, on the suggestions that I just gave you, and then things will work out real well.
Well, we talked about a lot of things about, some people.
Are you trying to change things here?
You know how we talked about a lot of things with different ones, and they're worried because they're interracial marriage, and I figured you had some good sound advice for them, by being in one your own self. But Jehovah doesn't look at color like that, but the world does.
It's a crying shame what's getting ready to happen here is what I'm going to say,
Oh my, okay.
I mean, I can't believe he'd do something like that,
No.
It's a white girl. Well, I don't know about that. See, when Jehovah created man, he created man, to stick with his own race, I'm just teasing.
I know you are.
I don't show this on the Lisa, but anyways, no, we've never had any problems. You could create problems yourself when it comes to that. When people look at you funny and you look back at them real funny too, and by getting in the wrong neighborhood that you shouldn't be in, Now, in your case, you're in the wrong neighborhood no matter where you go. So what we do, we just duck down and you're safe. Only problem is that if I'm driving and I'm in the wrong neighborhood and I have to duck down and it looks funny with Lisa sitting over there with nobody driving, But people leave her alone because they wonder how that woman could sit over there and that car goes where it is with nobody driving at that.
So we got to let her go, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Don't bother that woman, because she must be really something to be able to drive that car from that side and the steering wheel moving by itself.
Okay.
No, generally what we do when we go down south, she sits in the back and I'm the butler, or the
chauffeur.
Chauffeur, yeah. I put my hat on and say, yes, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Daisy.
And so we generally get by, go to restaurants, I act like I'm the servant, carrying her bags and carrying on.
Well, how do the kids fit in there?
Well, the kids, they're just, I don't know how they fit in. They're somebody else's children.
They just been in the sun a little bit too long,
yeah,
huh?
That's right.
Okay.
Dad's an Italian or Israeli or something, Arab,
Well, Rick, I know Scrappy and Dawn appreciate you taking the time, to say some encouraging words.
Well, look, things couldn't be better as long as, you continue to love one another, apply the principles outlined in the scriptures, and the family book, apply those things. Your marriage will be successful, and as a result, you'll live happily ever after, just like those storybooks. And you'll never have any problems. My wife and I never had any problems.
That he'll tell us about.
Well, I can't tell you about any problems, because you know why? Because I can't think of any that we really had.
Well, that's good.
And here's our thing. We've made it a goal that we never argue with each other. So we don't argue, we don't say anything, and we may not speak to each other for several weeks, but we're not arguing. See?
That's right.
And we might beat each other up, come out with a black eye, but we don't argue. See, that's the thing. Never arguing, and things will be okay.
Okay. Well, all right, Rick. Well, we appreciate this.
Oh, anytime. And if you want any more advice, Charles, come see us, and we'll be more than happy to give it to you. You too, Don. Pay close attention to these sayings, and life will be good to you.
All right.
Scrappy, Don, we wish you well. I'm lost for words. But do good. Keep Jehovah in your marriage. I know that you will. I know that there'll be problems along the road, but making up is so nice. So do not, just love one another dearly and think of Jehovah often. Pray to him, because I know that's what I do. When I have problems and I'm off by myself, I pray to Jehovah and I talk to him. So you both do the same, and I wish you well.
Scrappy, Don, I concur with what Alberta said. I wish you well too. And I think of what one district overseer said, Brother Kovalak. He said, we often think about being married for 10, 15 years. But he said, think about an anniversary after 40,000 years. So we're contemplating and looking to the future and the permanency of marriage, and we certainly look forward to your 40,000th anniversary.
We love you both. Wish you all well. Okay.
Hi, Scrappy, Dawn. Just wanted to say congratulations on your wedding, and Dawn, make sure you put to good use my shower gift. That's it.
Scrappy and Dawn, we want to wish you a very happy marriage. We know that it's an arrangement made by Jehovah. It's very serious, and we know that you're both fine people, and you'll do each other real well. So we wish you all the best.
And of course, we look forward to being with you in the congregation and enjoy future aspects of how we will serve Jehovah together.
And may all your troubles be little ones. A plug from CL since he isn't here.
Go ahead, Mike, you first.
Just a couple of words, brother from brother. That's obviously people interfering, so that's the way that goes. But just a couple words of wisdom to anyone going on that marriage road. It's something that can be indeed an enjoyable experience. Always try to keep Jehovah in your marriage. Always try to put him first, then your mate. Love one another. Stick by each other's side. Try to be each other's best friends, and when times get rough, always turn to Jehovah and then to each other. And if you do that, you'll be able to hang on and be successfully married. You'll be able to continue to, to have a success at your marriage, and we wish you the best, brother.
Me, huh? I'm going to use a 4-letter word for marriage. Work. But like the Peace Corps said, it's the hardest job you'll ever love. So first few years of marriage are hard because you're adjusting, but give yourselves a chance to enjoy the benefits of marriage, which sometimes comes later after you put in that hard work. So keep at it and stick around long enough to enjoy some of those good times. And feel free to talk to us at any time, any place, anywhere. Dawn, come to my house, I'll give you some more recipes, whatever. 30 minutes or less, girlfriend. That's the ticket.
So are you saying that they are going to need a lot of work?
Well, no, because they laid the groundwork. They spent a lot of time in the ministry. The best quality time they could have spent was out on service with each other, and I'm sure that revealed everything, out there doing Jehovah's work. But it's different. Marriage is not the same, as Scrap, of course, will know. Marriage is not the same as dating. It's like Mike would tell me, it's a new level or a new phase. And
so when you get upset when you're dating, you just
don't call each other. You don't call each other.
Return to the neutral quarters, huh?
You get upset when you're married. You in the same house.
But Jehovah's advice does work. Only if two people apply it, but even if the one applies it, sometimes the other one will come around later. So hang in there and pray for that to happen if you guys ever have problems.
Definitely. That's about all I have to say.
That's it. Congratulations.
Okay, well, Don and Scrappy, we wish you very, very much happiness in your marriage, and we're glad to have another family, married couple in our Kingdom Hall. And so we say again, congratulations.
Okay, and may Jehovah bless you in your new life together.
How about you, Matthew? You want to wish them congratulations?
Congratulations.
Matthew, you think they'll have any little boys like you?
Maybe.
Okay. We hope they're handsome like you, don't we? Okay.
Okay, well.
Have a happy life, Scrappy and Dawn. And it was nice knowing you, getting acquainted. Okay?
Okay. Anytime you want, it's on.
Well, Dawn, it's been nice knowing you. But we know that you'll have a good life. Enjoy what you have to do. And remember that if you need help, where to come, that's at home. But really and truly, if you do need help, give us a call. Your turn, Marcia.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, this is kind of on the spot. Didn't know that I was supposed to prepare anything to say. But Dawn, you know that I love you very much, and I'm very proud of how you've turned out. And one thing I want to say to both of you is you started out fine. First you started out as family, and then became like brothers and sisters, and then became very good friends. I don't worry about you because you've always had an easy time talking with Scrappy about things long before it turned into love, and you turned into best friends, and so you've got a big advantage over some that just meet and then decide because there's chemistry. You had a family chemistry first and then a friend chemistry, and then the love chemistry came in, and that's all made it just so much better. And besides that, you both love Jehovah so much, and so I'm proud of both of you. Scrappy, I do worry about you a little because Dawn's a lot like her dad, and you may think that she's very quiet, and she is, and you may think that you're going to have a hard time getting her to talk sometimes, and you will. But she's going to surprise you sometimes too, because she's going to be pulling at your shoestrings. She's going to be trying to yank off your socks. She's going to hide in a closet and jump out at you and things like that, just like her dad does. She may seem very reserved, but she's like her dad, so there's going to be a lot of passion there too, so I hope you're ready for that. And anyway, I don't know what else I should say. Maybe I've said something I should or shouldn't, but I know that you'll love each other, and that with Jehovah in the marriage, you can't go wrong. We're proud of both of you and the strides that you've made, Scrappy, despite your problems with things that have happened in the past. And I've told Dawn that I'm very encouraged by you being her mate because you loved me long before you loved her. And so I knew you first, and we were friends first, and we'll always be friends, Scrappy. And I pray Jehovah will bless you both because you both deserve a lot of blessings. And so now you see the difference between me and her dad. And I could probably talk here for 20 minutes, but Stanley's arm's starting to go, so I'll let you go. And just be happy. And remember that I'm your mother. And I better see you at home. And when you do things, we better be invited, okay? Bye.
Well, Scrap, congratulations on your upcoming wedding. On that wedding night.
And coming from the saner of the two, I wish you both the best. I love you, Jehovah loves you, and as long as you keep him in your marriage, it will be a success.
Yeah, a long-lasting success like us. Isn't that right, baby?
Even
All right.
This is to Scrappy and Don. This is Nanny. Oh, we know this. Just to wish you all the happiness in the whole wide world. Put Jehovah first in your life and everything will run smooth the rest of the way. Have a good marriage.
Hi, Don Scrappy. Many, many happy returns on your marriage. Or as we'll say back home in Guyana, Shadi Mubarak, which means, Shadi means wedding, and marriage means greetings, so wedding greetings. A marriage is a very happy occasion. Adam was very happy when he first saw his bride. In fact, he responded like a poet. Bones of my bones and flesh of my flesh. He was indeed happy about his marriage to Eve. And marriage, as we know, it is one of the oldest institutions that has survived the test of time right down to our day. And we like to extend Jehovah's, like to wish that Jehovah God will richly bless your marriage, and that both you and Scrappy will have many, many years of wedding bliss. To you, too, on your wedding day, many greetings from the Prasad family. Thank you very much.
Bye.
You want finish, Rick?
Finish? So, Sister Dawn and Brother Scrappy, I wish you all the best on your wedding day, and not on your wedding day alone, throughout your whole life. And I hope your marriage will be a lasting one. Despite we might have problems coming from various ways, but we shouldn't we should know how to try to solve them, because both are serving the same God and they have the same line of thought and communication. So I think this wouldn't be a long-lasting marriage. So I wish you both great success, and may Jehovah's blessing richly be on the both of you.
Well, Wesley and Burrow, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to Scrappy and Dawn. But as you know, all marriages sometimes have a little rocky roads. And how would you say would be one of the best ways that they can get through those troubled times in their marriage that they more than likely will have? Wesley?
Well, as the song says, 3 chords are stronger than 2. And any problem we encounter, we should take it prayerfully to Jehovah God. Or as the scripture says, I think it was Paul who said, we should never let the sun set with us in a provoked state. We should always try to solve our problems amicably and peacefully to Jehovah's approval.
How about you, Burial?
Yes, well, when we encounter problems, well, we want to sit and talk about it, and then we want to see how the Bible can able to help us to cope with these problems. And when we are wrong, we shouldn't be shy, or we shouldn't be too proud to say that we are wrong. We should accept our wrong and see how best we can work out the problem.
A great help at the same time will be to look into society's publication, particularly this one, The Secret to Family Happiness. There is many wonderful thoughts in here expressed by the faithful and the sweet slave. And as chapter 2, the ending portion says, I was reading it, it says, remember that your marriage your wedding lasts just one day, but your marriage lasts a lifetime. Avoid concentrating too much on the act of getting married. Instead, We look to Jehovah God for guidance and plan ahead for a life of being married. Then you will have prepared well for a successful marriage.
Thank you, brother and sister Prasad. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to Dawn and Scrap.
I, I just hope that Scrappy and Donnie have a successful marriage life, and I'm looking forward to the wedding.
Hey Scrap, how you doing? I'm wishing you well on your new adventure. So, if everything goes good, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Got you a nice, nice lady there. So, I don't know why Stash is making us do this. But it'll be something nice to look back on. Something nice to look back on. So all I can say is I wish you well, and hopefully things and everything will work out. I'm sure it will. So, see you later.
Okay. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Scrappy.
You're pitiful.
Best of luck to you both. I really can't tell you anything bad about marriage so far. It's been going on 3 years here, and we're still happy. Sorry I can't make it to your wedding because I'm going to be on vacation then. I'm going to be in New Jersey. But we'll get down and see you once you're husband and wife.
I'll be there.
Well, you know, that was nice of you sharing that thought with Scrap and Dawn. But when you get to those little bumpy spots in the road during your marriage, how do you get over those little bumpy spots? How can you help advise Scrap and Dawn?
Here it goes.
Say what you got to say and drop it.
Yep. Don't argue on. Just say what you got to say and then let it go.
Well, Leon, do you think there'll be any, as Uncle Albert said, any big head baby boys in this union?
I don't know. I think Dawn got a control on that one. So whatever she says, body's gonna go. So that'll be up to her probably. What do you think?
Well, I've said enough on the tape, so I appreciate you taking the time out to talk to these clowns of mine. So
Sorry you missed your cousin Austin, but he's asleep right now.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Hi, Austin. Austin. Dawn and Scrap. This is what you're looking to have in the very near future. A fine young man like this. This is Leon and Angel's son. I'm sure you know who it is, but
Wait.
say hello.
Tell him hi.
Say hi.
Tell him hi. Oh.
He wants to smile.
Dawn and Scrappy, just a piece of advice. Have a good sense of humor. Be able to laugh. Be able to laugh at yourself. Be able to laugh at each other. And remember, the first 100 years of marriage are the hardest, and you're working on year 1.
I've got some advice too. Marriage can be a very wonderful thing, but you have to benefit from our experience and a lesson that's very hard to learn. You can't change people. You have to accept people for what they are. They won't change because you want them to or because you really think it's important. You have to accept them for what they are. And if you can do that, well, then you'll have a good marriage. And I wish you well.
Well, you want to go first?
Okay. Scrappy, I appreciate the times we've been together, and I'm really pleased that you and Dawn are getting married. I really hope it works out for you for the best, and we know Jehovah will bless your efforts, and I can't tell you just how much of a friend you've been to me, and I'm really proud to know that you are getting such a fine woman in Dawn. There ain't much more I can say, but I look forward to serving with you all the way into the new system.
The only thing I can say is keep a good sense of humor. You have to have a real good sense of humor in a marriage to make it last. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself, because that's what ends fights a lot of times. Do not go to bed being angry at each other. We've had a lot of rocky spots in our marriages that
The only way we've been able to solve our problems is with Jehovah. So just stick with Jehovah and you'll do the right thing. And that's all I got to say.
Hi, Don and Scrappy. I just want to say that just because we've been spending a lot of time now because you guys aren't married and we're chaperoning you guys doesn't mean we can't spend time after you guys are married. And I just want to say that I'm really happy that you guys are getting married, and I hope everything works out for the best.
That's good, Dawn.
Dawn and Scrappy.
Go ahead.
Okay. Dawn and Scrappy, I know that we've been good friends even before you guys got together, but I just want to know you to know that I love sharing the time with you while you're chaperoning, and I hope it continues in the future, us being together and being close friends, and I wish you the best in your marriage. I guess that's it. Say hi.
She ain't any more.
She ain't going.
Scrappy, Dawn. Looking forward to attend your wedding and your shower. And I wish you two every happiness. And I'm a little nervous, but I do sincerely wish you all the best. And long life together. Much happiness. Okay?
Okay. This is the first couple that actually kissed on the tape. The rest of them was like it was just so. No, I was the second because me and Stash was the first.
Okay.
But Scrap, here go brother and sister Kane and Dawn. They want to say something to you guys. So you're on.
Well, Alan's going to start first.
Well, I just want to say, Don and Charles, I wish you all the happiness in y'all's marriage. But I'd like to give both of y'all some wise counsel. You know, in the book of Luke, the 14th chapter, and verse 28, it tells us there to sit down and count the cost. Now, I'm sure both of you have did that, and by applying that counsel, it can help both of you have a happy married life. This is also for you, Scrappy. In the book of 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, verse 3, it says that you is the head of your wife, and Jesus is the head of the congregation. Now, we know Jesus dealt with the congregation in a loving way. And if you do the same thing with Dawn, then y'all can have a happy marriage arrangement. But keep this in mind, Strap. You the head. You are the one that makes the final decision, not Dawn. So keep that in mind. And if y'all apply this counsel, you're going to have a lovely marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I like to say, first of all, that we really think it's a pleasure that you think that there's something that we can add to your oncoming marriage. This year, Alan and I will be married 39 years, and we've always loved each other. That's one of the things I can say. Even before we became Jehovah's Witnesses, and even afterwards, we've learned how to grow even more. One thing that I have to say is that a marriage is like wind. You're going to have wind, and you're going to have sunshine, and you're going to have rain. And like a tree, when the wind comes, it has to bend. So what I'm saying is, if situations arise in your marriage, you're going to have to bend. And remember that there's no such thing as 50-50 in a marriage. You may have to be 70, you know. But anyway, if you apply Jehovah's counsel and you don't let anybody interfere in your marriage, and this is something that I learned when I first got married, because I was very young. I was 18, and there was a lot of things that I didn't know. And one of the things that I did come to learn is that you don't let anybody interfere in your marriage. It's always nice to get advice, But like Alan said, the final outcome has to be your husband. And so I feel that Dawn is a very fortunate woman to be getting Scrappy. I feel like he is a fine spiritual man, and that Dawn is a wonderful young woman. The Scrappy is giddy, and also striving to be very spiritual. So all I want to say is that if you keep your marriage with Jehovah in it, you won't have a whole lot of problems. And so we love you guys, and looking forward to cutting the rug.
I heard that. Well, Scrap and Dawn, you got some good information here today and some good counsel, so I hope you guys apply it. But, you know, I always wait.
Dad, Don, I wish you the best and have a good marriage and have a good time.
Don, we're glad to welcome you into the family, the Pickens family, and hope you all have a long marriage and be able to bring extra kids in this life, in this world, baby. And
Like to have a couple of brothers and sisters?
yeah, like to have a couple of them, about 4 or 5. Hope y'all stay together.
Closer together.
Say something. Say something else. I hope the Dubé and Pickens family can unite together. My mom, we can all share this world together. And
Love one another, huh?
love one another.
You want to say any more, Ashley?
Yeah.
Think you and Dawn will be able to get along real good together with your dad?
Hope so.
That's good. That's the way to feel. How about you, Quincy?
Yep.
All
Most
right.
definitely.
Okay. So you think your dad will be nervous when he's getting ready to get married?
Probably.
You don't think he's gonna faint up there at the altar, is he? If he fall down, we might not be able to get him up, huh? Okay, I thank you guys for being on it.
Well, Scrap, I guess it's that time. Enter into that marriage thing. Everyone's looking forward to it, to see you and Dawn get married. I wish you guys the best. All I can say is, you've done everything right. You always been my role model in a lot of things what you do. Just continue to put Jehovah first in your life, and it can be nothing but all good. That's about all I have to say.
So what you saying? It's all good, huh?
That's what I said. It's all good. It's like, especially when you put Jehovah first, it's like everything is on cruise control. Not on, but it's on cruise control, brother, and you endeavored to do that, So, like I said, I wish the best for you, both of you, I'm sure Frank and Marcia does too.
Scrappy and Dawn, I just want to wish you well in your marriage and in your life together, and hope, and as long as Jehovah's in your marriage, it'll be good. It'll help you over the rough spots. And remember, there's always 3 in a marriage: you, both of you, and Jehovah. So as the Bible says, 3/4 cord is not easily broken. So congratulations, and hope Jehovah's with you.
Go ahead. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Okay. Scrappy, Don, I want to wish you a very happy marriage and life. And remember one thing about getting married. It's a lot of fun, providing you get the right one. Now what I'm going to do now is show you a little step I learned a long time ago. And it's something that I'm sure you would like to show. That's going to be a little later. But I can still do it. I know I can. Now don't laugh when you see it later. Remember, I'm 68 years old. And I'm still doing it. And I will be doing it sooner or later. Look out, little puppy. No. Hey, Booty. Ooh, if I had the music, I can really get with it.
Oh, I wish I had that tape or something. We had that country like it.
So what I'm going to do now is a little dance they call San Diego charge from California. It's easy to do. So far you got the right one. The right one, honey. Dawn is the one. All right. That's it.
That's nice, man. That's beautiful. Man, that was great. Hey, Scrap, Don, this is your Uncle Ed, man. I'm telling you right now. Have a beautiful wedding.
Okay.
I don't know if I can make it,
Okay.
but this is for me, to you.
Scrappy and Dawn, I wish you both the very best of luck in your marriage. God bless you both.
Hi, Scrappy and Dawn. This is Aunt Betty, and I wish you well. Congratulations, I am so happy for you, and all my prayers go out for you, and I hope you all are successful life and happy forever to come.
Scrap, how you doing, cuz? Hey, man, I just want to congratulate you and your girl Dawn on your upcoming wedding, and wish both of y'all a whole lot.
Dawn and Uncle Scrap, Aunt Dawn, I should say, by the time you see this. Well, I want to congratulate you first of all and wish you many, many, many years of happiness and just everything. I don't know what to say because I'm still single, I'm not married myself, but all I can say is just follow what Jehovah say in the Bible, and you know, just so each other that you still love each other day by day and year after year. Things should work out pretty good. And new system, you'll still be married, you know, things go right, so I don't know what else to say, just, you know, keep doing those little romantic things, writing your little notes. You, Uncle Scrap, and Aunt Dawn, keep doing the same things you would do when y'all was dating. Just never forget, treat him like he's your boyfriend, but he's still your husband. And you should be okay. Guess that's all I got to say. I don't know what else to say. I'm not married yet. So have a happy wedding day and happy honeymoon and happiness forever and ever. Bye.
Okay, best wishes, Scrappy, from the Fridays. Good luck, because you're going to need it. That's it.
Scrappy and Dawn, just want to wish you the best in your coming marriage. Dawn, welcome to the family. I don't know, you might sometimes be disappointed because this is a crazy family. But in all seriousness, we hope that the best for you, that you'll keep Jehovah in your marriage, that you'll constantly look to him for guidance and direction. And on a lighter note, like I said, welcome to the family, poor thing.
Scrappy and Dawn, I just wanted to say congratulations and remind you, as long as you keep Jehovah first, everything will work out fine.